Hello and welcome to Round 4 Flicks. In this video, we'll discuss the best new web series that will be available on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV Plus in 2023. You should watch these shows because they are among the best, most recent, and most well-liked ones available on the mentioned streaming platform. There are new sci-fi, comedy and thriller shows that you should not miss. So let's start the video. Number 10. The Power. It is a science fiction series based on Alderman's 2016 novel The Power. The story takes place in a universe where, due to an unexplained circumstance, every teenage girl on Earth acquires the power to shock and kill people at will. They seem to have inborn and ingrained strengths that are unassailable. Because to their newly acquired abilities and the surge of pure power, they now have the ability to injure or even kill anyone by sending shocks of lightning out from the tips of their fingers. Their activities quickly have extraordinary, unforeseen global effects on the balance of power. While it might not keep you entertained, the show will make you think of several superhero television series. For sci-fi aficionados, it does offer enough entertainment throughout. The show presents a variety of concepts, a few eerie moments, incredible performances, and fantastic effects despite a few lackluster passages. The drama series is still good. Number 9. LIAISON. It is a thriller drama series directed by Stephen Hopkins. The story revolves around two agents who were once in love but have since grown apart. As they work together to thwart foreign intrusions that threaten Great Britain, they must also come to terms with the long-buried truths of their relationship. The drama in the program excels and falters from time to time, but it does offer some truly breathtaking, edge-of-your-seat moments. This is a really good spy thriller story with a strong romance and intelligence element that will appeal to the majority of its viewers. There is a lot of action mixed with a complex and surprising plot that combines political drama and spies against a tale of intense and undying passion. Number 8. The Big Door Prize. It is a comedy-drama television show that is based on Emma Walsh's novel of the same name. The plot revolves around a small town that is profoundly changed when a strange machine that claims to reveal everyone's true potential suddenly appears in the neighborhood supermarket. Soon after this incident, a machine started to predict the futures of those who had witnessed it, forcing people to actually change occupations, reevaluate their relationships, and question established values. The show has a science fiction mystery, and you become immediately intrigued by the suspense of the machine's origin. The main focus of the narrative is on Dusty Hubbard, a family guy and professor who starts to question his existence and his joy with the emergence of a machine that starts strangely altering the town. Both the appearance and ultimate goal are surprising. The final, it might let you down if it doesn't completely resolve the main mystery. But this just means they're saving it for the second season, which seems plausible considering how the first season finished on a cliffhanger. Number 7. Copycat Killer. It is a thriller mystery series directed by Henry Chang and Yunqi Chang. The series is set in the 1990s and centers on a serial killer who takes advantage of the public's and authorities' fascination with his murders to turn them into a television show. A prosecutor makes a commitment to solve the case while a murderer tries to undermine the legitimacy of the law in the community, only to find that nothing is as it seems. A relentless investigator must be ready for a deadly manipulative game after a city has been rocked by a series of horrific murders. Overall, it's a good thriller show that's enjoyable to watch. Despite its pacing issues, the program is still intriguing and will enthrall you with its grim and violent story. The only consistency in the narrative is how predictable everything is, which lessens the intrigue that lies at its heart. Number 6. Tiny Beautiful Things. It is a comedy miniseries based on Cheryl Strayed's book of the same name. The main character of the story is a woman named Claire, whose marriage to her husband Danny is on the verge of dissolution and whose daughter Ray has cut off communication with her. She struggles with everything while also fighting the loss of her formerly promising creative career and the suggestion from a former acquaintance that she take over as a guidance writer. In the interim, she is unsure of the job offer and thinks she is the last one left to be hired. The letter writers cause Claire to reevaluate her most important experiences, which she decides to use to help those in need. The narrative is driven by regrets, feelings, and life choices. It is instructive if you're looking for a lovable, honest adventure. It is a touching story with just the right amounts of sadness, humor, and beauty, making it an interesting watch. This may not appeal to everyone, but those who enjoy light-hearted shows will enjoy it. Number 5. War Sailor. Gunnar Byken is the creator of this battle drama series. Alfred Garns and Sig Durang Valen are two sailors who are on a commercial ship in the middle of the ocean when World War II starts. Unaware of world events, they are innocent civilians stuck on the front lines of a battle they did not start. After the war, the two men struggle to survive in a circle of murder and mayhem where submarines are constantly threatening to attack their ship. The drama develops as the war sailor tries to survive and return home. The show only has 3 episodes and moves slowly, but its tragic storyline is really gripping, and its stunning images and superb background music will keep you fascinated and enthralled throughout. Number 4. Perry Mason. It is a historical crime drama that Ron Fitzgerald and Roland Jones have directed. 6 episodes of Season 2, which debuted on March 6, can be seen right now on HBOMAX. Here's a quick recap of Season 1 before we talk about Season 2. It takes place in 1932 and focuses on the formative years of renowned defense lawyer Perry Mason. Perry Mason is enlisted to help solve a dramatic kidnapping during this time, while he is also dealing with his post-World War I trauma and relationship breakup. He pursues the facts about the incident throughout the investigation and learns something terrible that has a significant impact on Mason. The second season has a promising beginning, concentrating on the trio of Perry Dello Street, Poldrake, and exploring Perry's transformation from private investigator to defense attorney, much like the first season. The second season of Perry Mason is a sophisticated criminal thriller with gripping cases that will keep you watching as each mystery is solved. Fans of the first Perry Mason program may not end up enjoying it as much, but if we do not compare the two, then most fans may appreciate it. Number 3. Rabbit Hole. It is a spy thriller series directed by John Rickoy and Glenn Ficarra. The story revolves around corporation detective John Weir, who is good at lying and destroying relationships. During one of his recent investigations, a mysterious group betrays him and makes him suffer by accusing him of a murder. Subsequently, he finds himself at the center of a complicated plot where he deduces a deadly plan by powerful forces with the ability to manipulate society and threaten freedom to establish his innocence. In order to discover the person in charge of the operation, John Weir will have to navigate a world of monitoring lies and exploitation with a group of friends against an adversary who has an odd connection to his history. If you enjoy movies like The Bourne Identity or Mission Impossible, then you will love this series since it is so riveting and keeps you on the edge with its unpredictable plot twists and turns. Number 2. Beef. It is a comedy drama series created by Lee Sung-jin. Before we begin the review, I must first state that this series is simply exceptional, and it captures your interest from the very first scene. The plot centers on 2 people who, after a road rage incident, allow their anger to get inside their heads and eventually control every action and thought they take, causing mayhem in their personal lives. Later, after the accident, they act in an extremely strange way to exact revenge, leading to more terrible and tragic outcomes. Because of the expertly balanced blend of amusing and touching scenes, the story's execution and comedy are excellent, and you feel a connection to the characters. The main cast is the show's greatest asset, making following the success of The Night Agent, you should not miss this other major Netflix blockbuster, which is a must-see on this list, because it has a brilliant plot that is incredibly funny and leaves you wanting more after every episode. The biggest positive of the show is its excellent storytelling, which grabs your attention right away and does not notice any noticeable flaws in the series. Number 1. Ted Lasso. One of the most watched and highly rated shows on Apple TV Plus has released its 3rd season, and it does not disappoint. We won't discuss the Season 2 and Season 3 plots because the show's compelling narrative should not be revealed to viewers who haven't yet watched it. Ted Lasso, a university football trainer, is unexpectedly hired to coach a soccer team despite having no prior coaching experience, and Rebecca Welton, the sports team's administrator, recruits Ted Lasso with the intention of using him to exact revenge on the team's former owner, her shady ex-husband. However, Ted Lasso's humor soon won Rebecca over, as well as the team and everyone who had been wary about his selection that is incredibly entertaining and full of fascinating characters that will keep you engaged at all times. The tone of Season 3 is softer as Ted encounters new challenges in both his personal and professional lives. Overall, the show is wholesome and upbeat, and with each new season, the attraction of Ted's character improves. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel to view future videos about suggested movies and television shows.